So we came in at just under 90 million out this week, which is pretty good if you ask me, on the Terra Luna Classic burn issued by Binance today. But could we see a 15% price rally this week? We're going to talk about what is coming and why people are talking about a good move in Terra Luna Classic. What we haven't seen though is the price drop after that burn. So that is a good sign at the start of this week. Before we get into it, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, please leave a like on this video. It does get it far and wide, lets everybody know about Terra Luna Classic. And right now we need more and more people coming in to this amazing ecosystem. With that being said, let's dive into it. So here we go. We are currently sitting at the 35th ranked cryptocurrency. Now we can see BTC dominance 39.9, which showcases people are buying altcoins. If we actually take a look at the total market, we can see quite a few are having a decent run. Ethereum's having a good run, over 1% in the last 24 hours. Cardano nearly 2%. Polygon Matic, for those of you that watch my channel for a long time, we've been talking about that. So hopefully you're making some pretty insane gains. 6.5% up in the last 24 hours. So we are seeing a lot of these projects move ahead of Terra Luna Classic. Quant, another one. You can see here that Toncoin, Flow, and then we get to Terra Luna Classic. Now, what the thing is, we've got $1.5 billion market cap. Our volume is down 22%, 151 million. I will be tracking this as we then go ahead into the next round of burns. So we can see batch 4 went through today. You can see 1.344 billion. If we look at, if we look at my sheet that I had on here, you can see that we had it sat at 1.43 and what came in at 1.344. So very, very close. Again, I'll be tracking that. So make sure you tune in on Sunday when I'll be trying to give you the best estimation I can in terms of what is going to get burnt. So you can see here 23rd to the 29th is what we are going to see for the next one. And the positive thing with this, a lot of people are still kind of a bit negative around this. Ultimately, this is an additional burn on top of the 0.2% that goes through on chain. We know deposits and withdrawals support 0.2% on a number of exchanges, including Binance. So this is an extra tick in the box. It's an extra amount going through every single week for Terra Luna Classic. And all we need is volume, and that's important across the whole of the global market. If we start to get volume, this naturally will just increase as we see more and more of that volume coming through. So be sure, like I said, we'll be keeping an eye on exactly what that looks like as we kind of walk through this. You can see here the volume down 151. Now, we did get some good volume yesterday, as we saw a bit of a move in the market, 214 million. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. Now, what is going on? Well, Terra Luna Classic price could rally 15% this week, and here is why. And there's a number of things that I think are important to really think about. So Terra Luna is down 6% after a 10% weekend rally, all coming out of that Sunday. The volume remains low during the current sell-off, as does the entire market. And I think we have to context that. Invalidation very uptrend potential is to break the 2302 range. Now, if we go to a bit more of a technical look on Luna Classic, we can see a couple of support that I've drawn on here that are key areas that we need to break. You can see here the 233 range is a key one for me as we start to head up. Now, we did drop back. We did test this and break this a couple of times. Again, we can see here that we can, we're supporting this line at the bottom here, this 227. This is an incredibly strong point of resistance for us down there. But we have quite a few big things coming. So it says the forecast suggests an additional 15% rise to the 262 could occur to challenge newly established short positions. Invalidation of the bullish idea depends on a swing low of 23020 remaining untagged. If the bears tag the invalidation point, the continuation of the downtrend targeting the twos could occur. Such a move would result in a 12% decline from the current Terra Luna Classic price. Now, it doesn't look that way given the total market. Again, we are seeing a couple of good levels of support bouncing back off this kind of 228 range, but we'll be staying very, very close to that. We also have the Terra Luna Classic community validators coming live tomorrow. So we need to be, coming live the day after, 26, which I think could be a huge rally on Terra Luna Classic. We're going to see more and more of those projects come on and ultimately supporting the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem with more and more burns. Now, talking about buying your favorite cryptocurrencies, don't forget that BingX are currently sponsoring these videos. And if you want to get yourself over there, grab yourself $20 just for signing up with the link in the description, then be absolutely directly on that. They have all the usual things from every great exchange: spot trading, derivatives, grid trading, copy trading, where you can trade, you can copy successful traders and what their trading strategies, and you can buy all your crypto with P2P and buy crypto with credit card. They also have $4,000 worth of bonuses just for you guys, the last day being today. So be sure to head over to BingX, check their platform out, sign up with the link in the description. Like I said, you're going to get yourself free $20 just for doing that. So I think it's a pretty important thing. So like I said, we'll see what happens this week, Lunar Classic. It's going to be an interesting point. We also have a proposal that has gone through. Now this, for most of you will know, is a Matt Perry proposal about being able to buy and deposit LUNC and USTC directly on Terra Station. So currently we have to go through other exchanges, which means that the burn on the volume goes through them as opposed to directly through Terra Station. I think it's a great idea, and I think we have passed the threshold. Now we need to work on it. It says that there should be one step to increasing on-chain volume for LUNC and USTC, and I think this is the important bit that we want to see. We start to increase our volume going through and making sure this happens. Now we have such things, you can see here, as platforms such as MoonPay, Transact, or even PayPal, that we can use a third-party platform to support the purchase of LUNC and USTC. And what we start to do then is keep it within the ecosystem, as opposed to having to rely on exchanges to really support both that on and off ramp into the Lunar Classic ecosystem. Then when we start looking into decentralized applications and other things being built, it's a much easier way to grab your Lunar Classic. So I, for one, think it is a huge benefit to the blockchain, and I certainly would 100% support this, and hopefully we can start to get this move pretty quickly. There was a great AMA yesterday with Zaradar, Vegas, and Edward were on there, all talking about what they're working on, and ultimately the repeg of USTC, which I think is definitely going to be an interesting part, especially if you follow Elon Musk, who is, you know, being hounded by some people to come and burn some Terra Lunar Classic, as opposed to buying Twitter. So who knows, we'll stay close in terms of what that happens. But look, some key levels of support on Terra Lunar Classic. Let's hopefully see a 15% price rally. That could be an interesting week. We do need to see some sentiment change in the market to start to see a movement to the uptrend. But I, for one, this week have some exciting things coming. I think the Terra Lunar Classic validators from the community is going to be a huge thing. And don't forget, join me and Classy Crypto. We're going to be holding a space later on today, 4 p.m. Eastern. If you want to come along tomorrow, excuse me, not today, tomorrow, the 25th, come along, talk everything to do with Lunar Classic. It's going to be pretty exciting. So get yourselves down there. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think we're going to see? Do you think 15% price rally is on the cards? As ever, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, it does help the channel out. Also, leave a like on the video so everybody sees this. I'll catch you guys in the next one.